One more and we're done with New Zealand, and they are taking their time in South America. No, Bromalia! That was just peasantry. Still. I can't let this slide. Well, I guess I'm going to have to. They can take care of it. Peasants can defect. It would be quite funny if they defected to me. Jake, when will you make Rome Sunni? I don't make Rome Sunni, or my religion, in all games. And it might be difficult to do, since I don't have religious. No, you can still force religion without religious, can't you? Yeah. I'll just need to find a small Shiite country and give them Rome. But on the other hand, you can no longer sell any province to people just because they're your vassal. It needs to be within coring distance for them. Although they still get the core. That's just a workaround for quickly westernizing off of, say, Irish miners. Now, taking land off of you is going to be hell. Because I never made you a co-belligerent, but you have a lot of friends. So I may do my best to 100% you. Or at least get lots. Okay, those Hindu zealots are real keen on uprising, and they'd probably go up in Chittagong since it's my only Hindu province. I'll be ready for them. In fact, I should be able to check that on the rebel mode, on the rebel screen. Hindu zealots, South Kannada. Okay, it's the only place that wants to rise up. Thanks to nationalism. Well, no skin off my nose. We're losing so much war score here. Jampur's lost us a lot of battles, and they've been fairly big. I could send my 40 stack to clean them up and get a lot of war score from battles. And you know what, that sounds like just the kind of thing I want to do. Whilst we make pittance from these Persian battles, getting war score from Persia will be tricky. Ah, but on the other hand, I just need 100% Gujarat. I can give those to Naj. What I'm wanting is for Naj to convert these high base tax provinces from Persia, and also get Persia as an accepted culture. Make it a lot easier. Now we'll just keep slowly and oppressively crushing our way through Gujarat and Persia. Jake, have you made it a sub goal to Mare Nostrum the entire Indian Ocean? I certainly want all of this coastline along here because it'll secure my my trade companies. Yay, a new group of ideas, except we don't get a new group of ideas. We spent that a while ago. The game and I have wildly different ideas on what good news is. Again, you're tropical. No interest in you. One province that a lot of people miss when they're trying to unite Africa for the Congo achievement is Diego Garcia. It is actually part of Africa. No idea why, but it just is. St. Helena is another one. Believe it or not, it is part of Africa. These high base tax provinces, DTR check says, pausing on a 1 base tax. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was getting at. The trouble is converting these Shiite provinces will be a little tricky for me. Not impossible though. Especially not this one. Anywhere that I can set up a trade company won't be tricky. But these Persian ones will be. And that's why I want Naj to take care of them. but actually getting this land in the name of Naj may be a little tricky. Still, let's go and win some battles. I want war score. Give money to Jampur so they can mount more of an attack. I'd really rather not. There are people that I would much rather give lots of money to, and those are people like Bromalia. They've never betrayed me. Same with Shitatsu Shomalia's holiday home. You guys deserve dosh. Another one down, and along we go. Thanks. Hormuz I'll never be able to get for Naj. Yeah, look at that, 51% first on its own. But what I want out of you is really just one province, so if we clear that, one province from you, it's only 7. Maybe if I take North Konkan for myself. So if we just 100% you, I actually could get Hormuz. Not both, though. Hormuz is the main one, though. But then I can't blockade them anymore. Give me the war score. What's your monthly shekel income now? Again, that's 9 points on the air. That's average. I don't like to settle for average. Shekel income is at 231. More than pays off all of our expenses. That's another battle lost for us. Unless you guys can hold off, but... Goodbye, Shekels. Alright, your capital's over there, but we'll spare you your capital, at least for now. Jake, when you stop getting gold inflation? Don't think it'll ever stop, but it's certainly going down. Well, not increasing as highly. We'll deal with that in due time. Alright, Jampur's finally out of this war. That's going to help us out. As bizarre as that may seem. Less battles to just lose. Okay, 9,000 is quite a lot of natives to deal with. I'm sure we'll be fine. I wonder if I fight Bahmanis, will they call in Persia? Like after a while? Or not? So I'd quite like to make Bahmanis my protectorate, save all this issue of you getting involved in my wars. Yeah, I missed the gold standard as a decision, but now it's become a policy. They really wanted to shoehorn quite a few things into policies. Get rid of those Hindu zealot possibilities, potentially. And just crush our way through the land. Certainly could have invested in a lot more troops and overwhelmed the enemy, but we're not going for that. Curiously, Persia, would you give anything if I could just separate piece you? Say just that for Naj? That would get them as accepted culture for you, and then I could rip into you in my spare time. But I would probably also want you to not be friends with Bahmanis. Yeah, that breaks the camel's back, doesn't it? But if I took some expensive land of yours, like, no, Baghdad is Iraqi, but this isn't. Yeah, that's an important center of trade. I'll brutalize your troops and take that. We'll see how you feel then. Just getting Persian as an accepted culture for Naj should be satisfactory for me. I can slam into Persia at a later date when they have no friends. Or fewer friends. I don't mind Iraq, Bakura, Afghanistan. But the problem with Gujarat is there's someone I want to dig into myself. And I'll be digging. Jake, lazy diplomats, make more claims on Kaffa. My pleasure. Someday we'll take these provinces. Someday we'll get ourselves into the heart of Africa. But I want my Indian swimming pool. Jake, blockade Gujarat and spend shekels? That would cost me money, you do know. No, I have another plan. Although how are we meant to get that? When demands exceed war scores costing me 45 here, that's quite a lot. At least that's only 10%, but still. Hopefully Austria doesn't chew through those reforms. I would not like to see Greyskin. No, I think I can settle for that. Just these two provinces are all I really want out of you for now. I can make my claims later. Use you for blockading purposes. I wonder if I can take your center of trade fast enough. Just kick Persia out of the war and focus my efforts all in the heart of India. Jake, you have cogs there, doing nothing, get blockading. I'm on it. Don't you worry, girly. Oh, they can 100% these? That should make me some not too bad blockade money. Does blockade money even show up here? I can't remember. In any case, they didn't show up, but blockade money isn't that bad. Loot from blockading some of these provinces. Almost half a ducat. Not complaining about that. You know what, Naj? Let's have a change of heart. Go for an all-out attack. Jake, what factors influence blockade money? At the base 100% blockade efficiency, you will get the trade value of that province in the course of a year. Unfortunately, a lot of these places have 0 goods produced. War exhaustion's killing them, that's why. That's a shame. What's also a shame is losing our unrest advisor. We'll go for the full level 3. Gotcha. It'll take a lot to get the full winning battles ticking war score, but we'll try and get it. May help us out a bit. I've returned from the family tragedy of the year, aka dinner with the in-laws. Have I missed much? Nope, just crushing my way through Gujarat and Persia. I'm wondering how I'm going to go about fighting my next war with Castile. fighting their protectorates or anything would just make them war leader, and then they could call in all their friends. Not that that's going to hurt me too badly, but still. Right, finally, free to colonize more land. I could take the arid area of Australia, stop others from taking it, or I could expand in South America. You still don't have expansion. You still don't have any expansion ideas. Neither do you. This is disgusting. Right. America or Australia. Or I could even do the Philippines, although it is tropical. When in doubt, take those lands that are... Take the lands that are temperate, stop the AI from taking them, because the AI loves them. There you go, let's try and remember that. Jake, can you vassalize the Mamluks? You can feed auto-scum lands back. I actually don't intend to expand into this area. I was thinking earlier about taking this land, but I'm not interested in it, really. It doesn't infringe on any of my trade areas, so I don't mind Alexandria really being what it is. Would be a great way into Europe, granted. But I don't know, maybe I'll just feed auto-scum enough money to build the canal when the time comes. Now this I don't like. You're going a little too fast with that siege. Let me put you in your place. Shoot, they got it. Let's change that. Yeah, I'm in a very good opportunity to just take quite a lot of land here, but I'm trying to think if that's worth it. After all, given the cheapness of this Cassis, I could take quite a lot of land, and admin isn't that important to me. I'll consider it once we boot Persia out of the war. And they'll be booted out of this war. Probably going to call for peace before too long, though. The war's been going on for about 8 years. God bless Defender of the Faith bonuses. No, Nudge. Cork bottle stoppers. Worldwide wine trade. Hey, we do a bit of wine trading. Whereabout do we have wine? Yeah, I didn't think we'd get any down here. It was probably in South America that we get it. What is wine? No, only a little bit in Persia. Certainly none down there. It was around here that we got the wine. 50% extra cost of wine. That's great news for wine traders. Chittagong, you're mine. Fairly certain I added Chittagong to the trade empire. Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't quite enough, and I see that I'm capped on dip there. Somali and East India still needs a little bit more. Could build on Chittagong. Could certainly build on Chittagong. Where are our other important centres to trade in the area? We don't have to worry too much about this area, although I would love to get some. Heck, why not? I want to have more provincial trade power so I can cut back on my ships. There's a good reason for that. If you bring in too many ships, it's actually going to work against you in terms of making all the shekels that you want. Because this year, the goods for the bonus goods produced by trading with merchant republics or trade companies is reliant on most of the power in the trade node being from your provincial power, whereas here only 360 of that is from provincial. A lot of that comes from our ships. Actually, that's a complete lie. 84 of it are from ships. That's strange. I would have thought you would have a bit more than 29% extra goods produced from that. Did they cut it back? Because it used to give you plus 100. It's another easier way to find out. Venice control 30%. You'd think they get 30% extra goods produced around here. Okay, Venice is a kingdom. Hansa. Merchant Republic. Case in hand then, Lubeck, you have 38% of the power here. What in the world? Where are your bonuses for goods produced? Try one other. Novgorod, Merchant Republic. Trading by republics or trade companies, 55%. Novgorod have 47%. Ah, but the Hands have that, so that would make sense if it were 53. Or thereabouts. Still, I'm quite confused. Why not these areas? Wait, no, it was there. I was just blind. You get the bonus, but you do not. And your bonus is 35%. Okay, I'll buy that. Still, I do wonder why my bonus is not quite so high here in Kongu. When it deals with Ceylon. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll figure out the intricacies of that a little later. Stake your claim on Kaffa. Your tolerance of the red menace is most unpatriotic. I'm with you there. Yeah, we will definitely ham into you quite soon. Damont must be mine. Our tolerance of this place's walls is a little disconcerting. If it doesn't come down in the next few times, I might throw my men against the walls. Brandenburg is embargoing the Hansa. No, they're transferring trade power to the Hansa, but that might be it. Who else gives you trade power? Yeah, Holstein, which explains why Holstein isn't getting it. I wonder if that's to get around the multiplayer exploit where you could just trade off trade power for goods produced. In any case, resettlement plan succeeds. That was in Costa, as I recall. The plans for resettling Somali colonists in Costa has attracted enough people, gain 1 base tax, and the culture converts. Excellent news. So really we've got a free plantation with no big loss. A little bit of unrest, but we are good enough to be able to deal with that. Everybody wins. Especially Mogadishu. Trouble is that you're allied with Persia. I think I'll get rid of that. Oh, they got it. Do you have a similarly cheap province you could give me? Yeah, figures. I want that province back, I'll have you know. Probably going to get up their numbers too quick for me. But we'll do what we can. Jake, there are now events for culture conversion. What are the requirements? Trade companies, it seems. And call for peace. Boy, am I glad that I don't care. Okay, we should be able to just throw men at the walls here. Beautiful, trading in silk. Let's hope we keep that. I don't want to spend that kind of money. What I should do instead is really build up this area, since the Gulf of Aden is a hotly contested trade node. Okay, it's just from here along the coastline. Not these crappy lands. And it extends up here. And here. Winner. Alright, we will certainly be expanding upon that. Quite a lot of it gets sucked away, it's a little disconcerting, but we still make plenty from trade. Plenty. Quite a few embargoes though, shame about that. We'll deal with it. Maybe that's part of the problem. Are Bahmanas embargoing us? Yeah, Bahmanas are. Horse population boom, that is good news, I'll give you that. Alright, let's have it. Give it to Naj, and let's make that peace. You give us one piece of land, and you break off your relations with Bahmanas, because I want to declare war on them straight away. That way they'll only bring in Afghanistan, who is fairly chunky. But we can take them on. Tech 14, we'll take them on, no problem. Naj will be able to convert that, no problem. Silly me. Our troops are stuck there, but we'll get them out by boat. And then we'll make our peace with Gujarat, and we also want to fight Bahmanas, but what do we take from Gujarat? Kind of tempted by North Kankan and Goa. Goa because it's already my claim, Kankan because I can do all this. I can claim all this land and everybody wins. It's a shame that you're still converting this to Shia though. I need to tempted to fix that. Oh no, you're making no progress, so that's okay. As long as it remains Sunni. No, I'll take it now because it is Sunni. Just in case you luck out somehow and get it converted. We've already got our one siege wonder there. We'll just tank call for peace for a little bit, take this province, add them all, core them up, and then we turn on our new protectorate. In fact, Afghanistan's going to get involved anyway. Maybe I should bring in Jampur. Who would win, Jampur or Afghanistan? I think the good money is actually on Afghanistan here, especially when Bahmanas are going to be rolling into them. We'll just declare war now. Get it out of the way. Hey, I don't need to be at peace. You call it good news now, Jake, but didn't you say you were warned when one of those horses trampled your first tolerable... Oh, and our next guy's an average. This is terrible. Come now, it's just one province. Just fall now. Which brings up the question, do I really want North Konkan if I'm going to be taking this province anyway? It's an estuary. Are there any important centres of trade I may prefer to take? Such as these two provinces. Expensive to core though. Expensive to core. I could save quite a bit. Save quite a bit of autonomy potentially. I'm not sure if autonomy will tick down and go away when I eventually take land. Yeah, to connect up my Indian lands to the central holdings.